So as we begin, find a position that is most comfortable for you. So if you're lying in your bed, just arrange yourself so you are physically at ease. Observing for a few moments here to check in with the body first. Positioning yourself as you will, in a way you know or even remember has physically relaxed you sometime in the past. And allow yourself all conscious-minded permissions now to more easily focus on these words I am saying as you tune in. Listening to the sounds of my voice and these positive suggestions, which are all for your own benefit, to encourage and reassure your complete subconscious success over this next passage of relaxing time. And for this duration of calmer, clearer-minded relaxation. Now it doesn't really matter to your trancing awareness if you choose to remain with your eyes open or if you prefer for them to soon close, as slowly or as quickly as they will. Since you're learning here to trust yourself more completely, you are learning to know and trust over time that these moments right now can entirely be for your benefit. To allow your body and to allow your mind to better learn to let go and to release tensions or everything that no longer serves your developing relaxation. And you know, one very simple and fast way to quickly calm ourselves down and relax a little more is to pay a little more attention to our breathing. And to remind ourselves that when any unwanted sensations, or those less comfortable beginnings of feelings, begin to be felt or to rise into your awareness, we really can spin those feelings backwards in a way, and begin to take back our better control. Because always we do remain in control of our own breaths. Even if at times we forget or assume that that carries on all by itself, which of course it really does. As our automatic processes know how to best reassure us, how to best develop us and let us to grow and expand and release. Working away in the background until moments such as now, when we do gently shift that focus on what it can be to calm down. And relax. And better allow a calming, soothing change. And right now, you are allowing that change just to take place. As easily as taking in a longer, deeper breath. And just by noticing how you can feel a little calmer with every more complete, fuller breath in. And every more complete, releasing breath out. as you breathe in all of the way into your chest and your belly, and you let yourself breathe all of the way out, releasing that air. As this natural, soothing cycle continues, taking a deep and calm breath entirely for yourself. As you can wonder, what does that mean? To take in a breath just for yourself. How good can that feel? To give yourself that permission to breathe for yourself. Breathing in deeply and releasing out slowly. In this way, you can begin to take just a little more ownership of each breath. And it can become so pleasing to breathe and relax in a way that feels so good, entirely just for you. And another useful idea you can pair with this natural, soothing, calming flow can be to imagine or picture in your mind that all of those sensations that may come along and sometimes point towards some kind of worry or some kind of stress or some kind of anxiety even. You can picture and see, in a way, those sensations visualized to become just like little light bulbs. Something like small sparks of a certain light. A light which may turn on and shine out on certain occasions, because they are calling out for our awareness and our attention from time to time. But you know, that flow of electricity is always underneath your own deeper control. So if you'd just like to imagine starting with a single one of those little globes of light, you can imagine taking that single light globe, that little spark that wants to shine towards some kind of sensation, and just picture that light bulb in front of you now. As you make a deeper choice to simply reach out and see yourself turning off that light bulb, and notice now how your body can relax a little more. And the more of those little light bulbs that may represent stress, or worry, or even anxiety, you turn off now one by one. The more and more relaxed you are beginning to feel. And you can even see yourself placing those globes back into their box. And begin to see that light globe box filling up with all of those globes you've reached out to just turn off. one by one, beginning to float you further and further away. From all of those distant sparks that are growing so dim, becoming dull until they fade. Seeing yourself turning off all of those light bulbs and feeling yourself moving further and further away. As I count backwards now from 5 down to 1, you're relaxing so much deeper. Relaxing deeper and deeper until that box of light bulbs completely disappears. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's right. You're doing so well. To see that light bulb box disappear and fade. Now very likely your unconscious mind already knows how to direct you and how to relax you even more in all of those familiar ways. Since your mind and your body really are paired together in the communication that flows back and forth between the two. All of this internal communication can bring so many pleasant surprises as you begin to discover and wonder where exactly the mind's relaxation ends and the body's calmness begins. Or where exactly the body's calmness ends and the deeper mind's relaxation begins. Because it's like trying to hold onto and capture in some way every little sign or pleasing sensation that comes. As soon as we start making all of those better choices to relax, down and down, as you truly let go, and in this way you're enjoying moving now deeper down into your trance. Like descending a comfortable escalator or travelling down in a smooth riding elevator. Upon a gentle and smooth platform that is moving you always down in so many calming ways. All the way down to those cozier floors of that unconscious serenity. Where you see yourself step off and arrive very soon to those familiar and welcoming foundations, where blissful tranquility is here now to embrace you into this pleasant moment. And because it feels so good to finally allow yourself to relax in this way, you're beginning to see yourself sinking even further down, as if resting in a comfortable hammock or a gently rocking day bed that sways you so gently back and forth. As you enjoy watching overhead in a clear sky, so many small white clouds passing there. As a lovely orange sunset forms an ideal afternoon. And I wonder if you'd enjoy it now, to let yourself send any leftover little worries or little concerns, any small thoughts that may be left over from your past day or your recent week. Can you choose now to send each of those thoughts away as you give them up into those passing clouds? As you send them now, you see them flow one by one. Noticing the fluffy white clouds like tiny islands, as each island of thought turns into a mist and a vapour, releasing you from each individual worry. Only to very soon disperse and melt and dissolve entirely away into clearer blue skies. And sometimes as you relax, and you choose to notice this process of clearing taking place, you'll find you're beginning to notice your subconscious awareness expanding all of the time. Expanding out to protect you and soothe you with a powerful barrier of positivity that wraps around you. All of this time working automatically to calm you down, to soothe you down. Because you feel so safe and secure. You are allowing yourself to rest and allowing yourself to relax all of the way even further down. Until very soon you arrive so calmly into your beautiful sanctuary of true protection. Where you reach now to connect to your deepest composure. This deepest feeling of resilience and strength and calmness waiting for you here. in this sublime oasis of your calmest, strongest mind. And you're realizing, really, it's no great stretch whatsoever to gently imagine yourself both here and also there. Seeing yourself both now and also then. As your unconscious begins to positively drift and dream and wander, throughout so many pleasing pictures and calming images, and sensations of relaxation. And you may even hear so many softening, soothing sounds. All of which brings you more and more meaning. And insight. And reflection. Into the true power and ability of your unconscious resources. This ability that is activating within you to calm yourself now in any given situation. To relax yourself now whenever you choose. Because you know there's no one here to disturb you, and there's nothing else at all for you to do. There's nowhere for you to go now, and nothing more for you to achieve, except to relax. To relax. It feels so good. As you imagine bathing in sun showers of truly healing light. You're experiencing your own mind, encouraging you to feel such an incredible warmth. Or maybe it's a coolness. Sublime sensations that pass into you directly, giving you everything positive that you now need. To plant those seeds that will grow over time into realizing and living your very best life. To living your life with total ease and well-being. feeling in control, feeling so calm. Because you know each and every time you practice this self-relaxation, and each and every time you do remember to breathe in a little deeper and to slow down in your breaths, you feel yourself anchoring into calmness, feeling so free. Feeling so completely normal and natural. It's a joy for you to inhale that fresh, new oxygen. And perfectly fine to let go of those sensations and feelings of what you no longer need. And because you're wanting and choosing to make those important changes for yourself here on your inside, you're beginning to see yourself now in many powerful new ways. Starting to see yourself as someone who is growing much more able to learn to let go. Someone who is much more able to loosen up. Someone much, much less self-conscious. And someone much, much less self-concerned. Because at times when that anxiety used to begin, you know now you're perfectly ready and able to know how to best release all unnecessary thoughts, and to let go of all unwanted thinking that may be self-judging in ways. To let go of all thoughts that may be fearful of how you may react sometime in the future. Because you know right now you're aware of those drivers. And you realize right now you're instead turning down the master volume inside of you, which controls all of those old sensations. Turning down those critical, judging voices. And finally putting them in their place. Because all types of passing worries and all types of worrying predictions to the future are now dissolving and releasing. And everything that once used to bother you, and everything that once used to stress you out, all of those very beginnings of those mental or physical or emotional cues, and the very roots of those unwanted feelings are now powerfully being muted and faded and losing their hold. Because deep, deep down now, you are learning how to change the tracks of those beginnings. and you are learning how to detach and separate and even cut the very cords to all of those kinds of unwanted, unhelpful self-talks. As your deepest unconscious now is remembering how to let go of all of that frozen static that once used to try so hard to keep you locked up and stuck in those old ways. Because you're learning how to see new ways. How to interrupt and powerfully reprogram yourself, like resetting a hard drive. You're now erasing the beginnings of those older, weaker habits. And all of those older, broken patterns and loops are being replaced with your powerful confidence and your powerful calmness. And of course, you can take some time to thank those parts of yourself for their intentions to keep you safe. And for doing their jobs all of this time to protect you in those ways that really did seem so useful at those times. But right now, you are growing and you are moving. And you are realizing more and more you are now ready to rediscover how to live in a better way. How to breathe in a calmer way. And how to permanently set yourself free in your mind and in your body. As the mind and the body talk back and forth. Finally, here you're truly ready to let your horizons expand out a little more. To see yourself stepping out a little further in your strides. To feel yourself living in a calmer and easier, confident way. And you know it's so safe now for you to start seeing and imagining yourself transforming in so many bold and positive ways. To take those bolder actions. To spin those powerful, controlling dials. To find them on that deep and previously hidden control panel inside. In the master control room deep down inside of your own subconscious mind. Now you are healing. because you're making all choices to switch those dials over and to permanently increase every positive and every powerful sensation of safety and freedom and confidence inside of you. And to truly explore how it feels to take yourself into your calmest states. And you know, this feels so amazing to finally exercise this deep control. To finally put into action the commands of your very own choices, and to command yourself right now to continue feeling so good. To continue feeling so relaxed. To finally be the one in charge of your own inner world. Like a ship's steady captain in full command of those powerful sails, right now you're setting yourself free, feeling much, much more in control of your calm relaxation. So much more in control of how you wish to feel and how you wish to see yourself tomorrow and tomorrow and each day and night after that. As you see yourself living with such confidence and calmness. You see yourself much more able to finally wind yourself down whenever you choose. Because you're steering your life ahead now under your own decisions. With your calming resilience you've always desired. You feel so safe and powerful to finally, positively move ahead. And the more you imagine your calmer future, the more these visions of your future relaxed self only strengthen and encourage you. Delivering now to you so much more success and feelings of so many winning moments. So many times and instances to come where you know you will simply feel so calm and so good. And very soon, your deepest relaxing awareness and your deep unconsciousness begins to integrate and absorb all of the meanings of these messages. Into the very core of your deep understanding. so that in your coming days ahead, you find always, to your most pleasing surprise, so many new solutions and so many new answers are springing up into your conscious, wakeful awareness. And the more you enjoy listening to this sleep recording, and the more you practice your relaxation, the more you find all of these powerful qualities are expressing themselves into the very best aspects of your everyday life. Strengthening and empowering you, like a growing muscle finding its strength. You know deeply down now, you are loving and appreciating, living and thinking with your absolute ease. And very soon, you can bring yourself back to that safe, relaxing place of resting harmony. Returning to your own private, peaceful sanctuary. Where you see and feel yourself lying back there in that soft bed of grass. Or relaxing in that gently swinging hammock. Or resting wherever you feel you are most rested and revitalized, most able to move ahead now into your deep sleep. And in just a few moments my voice will fade, and when it does, you will already be moving into your true and absolute depth of resting sleep. And all of your coming dreams will only play out with your total happiness and positive healing. Helping you in so many wonderful, soothing ways to fall asleep gently and easily. Because you are just moving now into your sleep. And you know, whenever you wake again, you will feel absolutely revitalized and refreshed. Because you're sleeping so well each and every night. And enjoying right now one of your very best, deepest sleeps. Sleeping so deeply, calmly, and with ease. Good night.